Hello, my friend. In the Northern Hemisphere at this time, we're moving into the winter months, and I know in my area it gets very, very, very dry in the air, and that leads to very dry skin for a lot of people. So I thought it would be a good idea to talk about different things that we can do, most of them 100% free, to help our skin to not dry out this winter. So if that sounds interesting to you, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Before we get started with our dry skin tips, this video is sponsored by Native Deodorant. I did switch over to Native over a year ago and I'm absolutely loving it. But one thing that I love about Native that they've done recently is that they've made available plastic-free packaging. I know that I am constantly trying to go plastic-free wherever I possibly can, or I'm trying to limit my plastic consumption. So like, for example, we bought these kind of reusable little sandwich bag things. So we use these a lot for leftovers and things like that. We also bought these reusable produce bags for the grocery store. These are really convenient and they're actually kind of fun to use in comparison with having to like take the bag off the thing and open it up and then use the twist tie and everything. Is so annoying. Like these are just so much easier to use and it's helping the environment. And I love that Native is going in that same direction with their 0% plastic packaging. Now this one that I have been waving around is the seasonal peppermint one. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells exactly the way that you would expect it, just like all of their deodorants. It smells like peppermint amazing goodness. I love the texture of it. It doesn't feel sticky or goopy like some of the other deodorants that I tried during my transition over to natural deodorant. And I love that it lasts all day because I cannot stand when I can smell my own BO. It's like, ugh! Native deodorants are all aluminum free, paraben free, sulfate free. They are also cruelty free. As far as ingredients go, you will find natural ingredients like coconut oil and shea butter. You can also get free shipping if you are in the US, and they also have shipping to many other countries. I will put them here for you so you can check and see if Native is available in your country. 3 of the plastic-free deodorants will run you $39, but I do have a discount code for you, 25% off. That'll bring it down to $29 for 3 of them. In order to get that deal, you can use my code and the link down below to make sure that you get your discount before you purchase. And as always, thank you so much to the people that have commented on how much they love Native deodorant. I am so thankful to partner with a brand that not only do I love, but I know that you love as well. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about dry skin because that's what we're all here for, is talking about some dry skin. One thing that is awful about dry skin is how painful and itchy it can be. So anything we can do to minimize that discomfort is going to be amazing. I do have a video on specific ingredients to look for dry skin. I'll link that video down below. I am not a skincare professional. I am just an enthusiast, but I researched this information from sources that I trust. I will link those websites down below. The ones that are linked are the American Academy of Dermatologists, Harvard Health, and the Mayo Clinic. And I just kind of found tips and tricks through those articles and summed them up for this video. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. One question I always get asked is the difference between dry and dehydrated skin. It took me forever to wrap my brain around this because whenever I heard dry, I think of like a dry towel means that it doesn't have any more water in it, right? But dry, when we talk about skin, is typically referring to a lack of oil in the skin. Dehydrated is when we have a lack of water. And of course, we know that water and oil are different things. Water content on our skin and oil content on our skin are completely different. And the thing about dry skin is it's really hard to replenish oils in your skin because the oils are naturally produced. And if you can take oils and you can put them on your skin, but it can't make up for the oils that are lost from your skin. So one way that you can keep oil in your skin is to not take hot showers, but to only take warm showers. And I know I am a big hot shower person myself. Like I want it to pretty much almost scald me. I love hot showers. So I feel you if you don't like giving up your hot showers. So you can limit the time that you're in the shower to like 5 to 10 minutes. minutes, not taking long baths, things like that, to help your skin not be stripped of those natural oils. You can also use more mild soaps that aren't going to strip those oils from your skin. And also there are products that you can use as well. This was actually sent to me by Soap and Glory. They don't know that I'm talking about it in this video. This is not sponsored by them at all, but they did send this to me. This is the All Right Smooths In Shower Moisturizer. And why I wanted to mention this is something that is supposed to help your skin retain its oil and water content. And what you do with this is after you soap and all of that, then you put this on and rinse it off. And the reason why I wanted to mention it is the number one ingredient in here is water and then petrolatum. Petrolatum is a great occlusive. And what I mean by that is it's almost like if you think about the lid on a jar, it kind of helps to lock everything into your skin. It's why Vaseline and petrolatum are such good ingredients for locking in the good things that helps keep our skin hydrated and not dry. There's also sunflower seed oil in here, which is very moisturizing, and then also glycerin, which is a humectant that's gonna pull that water from your shower into your skin. So not only are you pulling the water that's on top of your skin into your skin, but you're sealing it in with petrolatum. So I don't know personally how much of that petrolatum is going to wash off in the shower. I haven't done scientific studies on that, so I don't know how much this rinses off, but I can tell you that when I've used this, I've felt my skin feel more hydrated, more supple, less dry when I use this product. So I did want to mention that because I feel like it's very relevant to this video. But another thing you can do if you don't want to get something like this, you don't have to. Another tip is to, when you get out of the shower, if you are not planning on using a moisturizer, is to dry your body as much as humanly possible. Because what's happening when your skin stays wet on its surface is the water is evaporating from the surface of your skin, but it's also pulling water from your skin out into the air, making it more dry. So if you're not planning on using a moisturizer, drying your skin is essential. Now, if you are planning on using a moisturizer, you want to use that as your skin is just barely damp. Of course, you don't want to put it over wet skin, but when your skin is damp, because what it's going to do is if it has humectants in it, it's going to pull that water again into the skin and then seal it with those oils and butters and things that are within that moisturizer. Now, moving away from the body, let's move into the lips. And you may know I do have a full video on lip balm and lip balm ingredients. I learned a lot about lip balms when researching that video. But one thing, this is something I've learned from personal practice, is that some lip balms seem to be better for outside versus inside use. And you'll have to tell me if you have this same experience, because this is based on research, but it's also based on my subjective experience and opinion. So one thing that I've found is that lip balms that are more occlusive, ones that have petrolatum, ones that have like the Vaseline, like those little Vaseline tubs, the ones that feel a little greasier on the lips, those are really good for outside use when you're gonna be in the wind and the cold and just the moisture is getting sucked out of your lips because of all of this nature around you that is just wreaking havoc on your face. It's really nice to have one of those on, but I find that I don't like those as much for when I'm going to be indoors. I prefer one that's going to be more butter and oil based rather than something that is petrolatum based. So one that also was sent to me in PR that I wanted to mention too was this one by Dr. Paw Paw. I was using this inside and I don't really like it when I wear it just inside on a daily basis, but if I'm planning on going out and it's cold and windy out, this is something that is amazing. So what it is it does have a sugar lip scrub in the top. The grains are a little bit too fine for me personally, but it does exfoliate my lips nicely. It's nice for like a daily, not necessarily when your lips are crusty AF and you know, like you got to get a lot of crust off. This might not do it, but if you just are using this on the daily, it's very nice. And then in the bottom, it has some really, really nice occlusives in it that give you that really strong slip to it. The little Vaseline tubs do pretty much the same thing, but this is a really nice little duo and I wanted to show you, but I did realize I don't really like using this for just inside the house, but it's nice for outside. For inside for daily, I tend to really like Burt's Bees. That's been my favorite recently. I'll link a couple more down below of ones that I like to wear inside the house on a daily basis because I'm not really going a ton of places right now, to be honest. Number 4 has to mostly do with your hands, and it's all about wearing gloves and protecting your hands from the weather. So if you're going out, wearing gloves can really protect your hands from drying out. But where gloves can become a problem is if they make your hands sweat. So if you're going from outside, you're going into the car, you're still wearing your gloves and your hands start sweating, then you have that same problem where the water is sitting on the top of your skin, it's evaporating and it's drying out your hands further. So if you find that your hands are wet from sweat, what you probably could do is you could take your gloves off and then apply a moisturizer to lock in that water. If your hands are really sweaty, of course you would want to dry them off a bit first on something and then apply your moisturizer, but that could really help with your hands drying out. And the 5th tip given by the professional links down below is to balance the moisture levels that are in your house. So if your house is very dry, consider investing in a humidifier. Some of the sources recommend, I think it was the Mayo Clinic recommended to put it in your bedroom so that you have all of it kind of seeping into your skin as you sleep. But I would imagine a humidifier would be good anywhere in your house. Now in our house, we do have a fireplace. So sitting in front of a fireplace or other heat source can dry your skin out. So if you are sitting in front of a heat source for a long period of time, whether it's at work or at home, consider, if you can, trying to move away from that heat source, and that should help with the dryness of your skin. At this point, my friend, it's your turn. In the collective brain of Makeup Awesomeness, where we help each other not to buy crap and to buy things that are totally worth it, I would love to know your dry skin tips down in the comments down below. I would love to know how you keep your skin from being dry in winter months. What are some of your favorite products to use? What are some of your favorite tips and tricks? I would love to learn from you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you to Native for sponsoring the video. Remember, a link is down below if you would like to check them out. And if you would like to watch another video, YouTube should be recommending some videos for you right over here. But if it is your time to go, it is no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. I appreciate you. Mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very soon.